Three major repositories watched FICO make all this money, and they said, you know, they're making all this money based on our data. What if we came up with a credit score? They said, okay, that sounds like a good idea. We'll call it Vantage. But we'll make our range slightly different than the FICO range. It'll overlap on the top side. 501 to 990. As we know, FICO is 300 to 850. So if people go out to annualcreditreport.com and they pull their credit score from there, they're going to get a Vantage score, okay? If they have a Vantage score of 700, you're going to wind up, when they go to apply for a mortgage, at 599. So this is where consumers get angry at the mortgage company. They think they're ripping them off, right? I got a 700 credit score, but you pulled my credit, you're saying it's 599. There's nobody getting a mortgage right now at 599, at least not very many people. And so why did they do that? Anybody got an idea? Why would they make a credit scoring range that overlaps FICO on the top side? I think, because I'm a conspiracy guy, that they did it on purpose to create confusion over credit scores. But that's just me. So that was going along fine. They said, you know what, let's update this. Oh, shoot, I'm jumping up. We're going to have something called FICO 3.0, and we're going to change the range to 300 to 850. Well, I've heard that range before somewhere, right? It's FICO, the same range. There was a lawsuit, they worked it out. But Vantage is now using 300 to 850. I think that's a big improvement for consumers because at least the scores will be closer. They won't be so vastly different. But they will still be not exactly the same because Vantage looks at things differently than FICO, right? One of which is rent. Rent, included in the Experian database, is counted towards Vantage. It's not counted towards FICO. So if you have somebody with a rental trade line, their Vantage score could be significantly higher than FICO. Now, how do the rental information get into Experian's database? Well, Experian bought a company by the name of Rental Bureau. And when they bought that company, they put all the data inside of their main database. Rental Bureau was a company that went out to large rental apartment complexes and pulled that information back. Now, if you have one or two rentals, you can't report the data. They only want 50 or more per month. So, actually, they did come out with a way, you've got to pay quite a bit of money, and they collect the rent for you, and then it goes on here. There is a way to do it, but all you're gaining is an improved Vantage score, which really is not going to help